Hey, and welcome to the Transformatorium show, where we come to you live from the Transformatorium here in sunny Australia. Well, rainy Australia today, isn't it? That's it. So I am your host, Big Angry Trev, and I'd like to present my co-host, Ori. So, Ori, what are we looking at in the Transformatorium today?
We're looking at concept art, Megatron, and Sunstreaker.
That's it. Let's move over. So, concept art from the Bumblebee movie. Concept, what's it called? Get concept art Megatron and concept art Sunstreaker, and they are also both from the studio series. Now, Ori, why are these called concept art?
Because they're designs that they used that they might have used in the movie, but they never ended up using.
That's right. And if you've seen the Bumblebee movie, which I'm sure many of you have, you'll know Megs wasn't in it because they still weren't 100% sure whether this was a prequel to what they call the Bayverse or not. And if it was a prequel to the Bayverse, then Megatron was busy being frozen underground on Earth. And Sunstreaker, well, we had lots of cool Autobots show up in that first scene, didn't we? Who did we have? We had
Reinhard, Ratchet, Brawn, Wheeljack.
Yeah, RC. Yeah, lots of the and we'll grab some of those out for comparison later. But Sunstreaker didn't make it, but obviously they must have designed the Sunstreaker. So we're going to do an unboxing of these two concept art toys today, and the studio series has always been, I think with the exception of maybe a Movieverse Thundercracker, the studio series has always been toys of characters that appeared on screen in movies, and they've made them depict them as well as possible. Mm-hmm. These two didn't actually appear in the movie, so they didn't have to be quite as accurate. They could play around with it a bit. No one could go, that doesn't look like the movie, because they weren't in the movie. We'll have a quick look at the boxes first.
Well, it doesn't look like the movie, because it should just be a box, because they weren't in the movie.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to tip that so you can actually see Megatron in there. And you can see he's got the Movieverse aesthetic, but very G1. And
yeah, but I find him quite skinny for a leader class.
That's it. Well, we'll have a look. There's the side of the box. Yeah. There's the back. See, that's a really G1 looking Megatron. And I did not realise until I picked this up on the weekend that this has two modes. I thought he only had the tank mode and the secret mode that we'll explore later. I didn't realise he had a jet mode as well. And there's the other side. Orion, can you show us the box for Sunstreaker, please?
This is Studio Series Concept Art Sunstreaker.
Okay.
Ooh, no, what? 111.
So there's the front, side,
and back.
Back. There we go. And I think can't wait to see that alt mode. That alt mode looks good. Alt mode. It reminds me a little bit of the Studio Series Gamer Barricade.
Yeah, he's over there.
And there's the other one there.
We can go.
Okay, so there's our two boxes, and we're about to unbox them. And here we have them out of the box, unboxed. And you'll see we've got Megatron here.
And Sunstreaker.
And they've both got as their background, so they come with these lovely little display stands like all the studio series do. And as their background, they've got that wonderful scene from the start of the Bumblebee movie that all the G1 fans just went, oh, we wanted this for so long. Neither of them were in it, but that's where they would have appeared. And they look really, really beautiful. So who will we look at first, do you think? Do we look at...
I think today Sunstreaker because Megatron's on a much bigger scale.
Okay, so we'll have a look at Sunstreaker first. So sorry, Megs. Go on with you there, Megs. Okay. So here we have Sunstreaker. And he looks very, very nice. Very nice. Again, they don't need to have made it accurate to the screen because he wasn't in the screen. And really, it's only that face. Let's get him up close. That face that yells Movieverse to me. Yeah. The rest of it...
looks Generations.
Yeah, like they've done the Legacy Origins Wheeljack and Origins Jazz and so on.
It's more like he'd be one of them.
Yeah, he could be an Origins Sunstreaker to me. Now you see on his back, Sunstreaker has exhausts that come up behind him. He's got, if we can move his shoulders there, he's got those behind him up there. But
they can be removed to become his guns. I think they don't come on the back, but I think that's what you'd usually expect. And as you can see, they're like that, but you can disconnect them. So he can have 2 guns or one bigger one.
Right. So if we put those in, 1
and 2.
And 2.
And I'll do them quick throws.
Okay. And there we have Sunstreaker holding his double blasters. And he does look, I like that chest. That chest really screams Cybertronium mode to me.
Yeah.
And it's very sleek, very smooth, not a lot of jagged parts. Yeah, yes, I really believe this could pass for a Generations toy instead of...
Except for that face.
That face. And there's a little bit, can I see you there? And there's a little bit down here which is like his Cybertron guts showing. There's a little bit there. But overall, that's very nice. He looks very well articulated. So we've got, he dropped the gun. He's got hip swivel there.
The back of his legs actually doesn't look too bad.
Thighs, knees.
But there's one thing I've noticed. They did use the same model for Bumblebee's feet for Sunstreaker.
Are they? Those are, so they are. Those look very Bumblebee feet, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they've got those things on them. But, yeah, you can see he's well proportioned. He's well articulated. There's head swivel there. Overall, I think he's very nice.
And there's also gun slots, so if you want to make more stuff, then put jetpack. I think that's what these are for. Honestly,
so
instead of Sideswipe having jetpack, I think it was meant to be Sunstreaker.
So he definitely could. You could armorize him, couldn't you? Because he's got those 5mm ports all over him.
And he's got them under his shoulders, right here and here, here, and here.
Very good. Okay, let's move on to Megatron, and this
is a big Meg.
This is really a beautiful looking Megatron. He really looks the business.
He looks skinny in the box, but now we take him out, he looks much better.
That's it. And this is a Megatron. Now he does look more movieverse. He looks a lot more movieverse than Sunstreaker does.
Yeah.
And I'm just loving him. Oh look, you've got his cannon there on the side with the thick at the back, top. Okay, we've got lots of movement with the head.
And this cannon is amazing.
It is. Head, elbows, I believe fingers.
Yeah, his fingers are...
So
his pointer finger can actually move like a normal finger like that.
Yeah, so one finger, I think that's part for the transformation too. So some of his fingers are independent of each other. Let's have a look.
Only one of them, because you know what we've done.
Ankle tilts.
Oh yeah, that's with Sunstreaker as well. It does have ankle tilts.
He's got a whole range of... And just the colour scheme as well.
It screams Gen 1.
It does, doesn't it? So you've got that silvery metallic grey, the big Decepticon symbol on the chest. You've got the touches of red in the elbows there. But predominantly he's a silvery metallic grey and black. And I think this is one of the best... I would go so far as to say this is perhaps the best looking Movieverse Megatron toy they've made.
It is. It really is.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at something that came before.
What the heck is this piece of crap?
Oh, a bit harsh there. So this is. Doesn't he do a thing?
Sounds like a fly. It's a fly.
Oh, shit! That just jammed. Oops. So this is... Oh, I jammed it.
It's because it's a fly.
We'll fix him later anyway. So this is Megatron from the first movie. And as you can see, there is a marked difference there in looks. And I think perhaps, not all, of course, some people absolutely love the movie versus aesthetic, but I think there's a certain core of fans out there that would have been happier if Megatron had looked like this in the movies rather than that in
I'm
the
not sure
movies.
if it really made any difference. We've only made tiny difference in movies because human. Robot.
Yeah,
Human. Robot.
well, we'll
Robot.
have to see if that's what happens in the upcoming Transformers G.I. Joe movie.
Oh yeah.
At least it's not going to happen in Transformers 1. I don't think you're going to see any humans in that, but Transformers G.I. Joe movie that they've announced,
That's going to probably happen a lot.
it is.
I don't think it's going to be the best movie. I'm hoping they do it so like they get all like G.I. Joe almost, like Megatron's there and you've got like a G.I. Joe almost, and it's mostly Transformers having a battle, but they've got like the Decepticons got badly beaten in battle, and then and then they go get and then Cobra help them in exchange to help beat G.I. Joe, and then they need all Autobots' help to help beat them. So
Well, we'll see what
I hope
happens.
that's what happens. And there's no law of human talking because... okay, we gotta get to the battlefield.
Okay, right. Remember, we're here to talk about the toys. Though that is a very interesting take. And I think there's a lot of fans out there that agree with you. Okay, so this is Megatron and Sunstreaker in their robot mode.
It's actually quite Gen 1 accurate. Sunstreaker is very tiny compared to Megatron.
And that's Gen 1 accurate too. And we will now transform. And here we have our concept art toys in their vehicle modes. Before we talk about the vehicle modes, you're the one that transformed Sunstreaker. How did you find the transformation?
It's actually pretty easy. It's actually really easy. It's a really good alt mode. It's really easy. So it's easy for studio series. So if you don't have any prior knowledge of transforming, you might find it difficult. But I still think if you're a beginner, you'd be able to still find it right. The hardest part is probably where you have to put the head in, and you have to get in the right spot so you can put that bit over without it being in the way.
Righto. And I transformed Megatron. Now, the transformation itself wasn't hard, but I did find everything extremely stiff. I kept having to double check the instructions because it felt like I was going to snap things, especially that double hinge on the leg. You have to double hinge the leg and flip stuff out, then rehinge it and so on. That I had to really... It felt like I was going to break something. It's all okay. It felt like I was going to break something. Now, what do you think of the alt mode itself? So we've got...
That is a really, really good alt mode.
All right, well, if I hold it up here so they can see, you want to tell the viewers about?
The front is very sleek. The back isn't as good as you can see if we pop this off. It isn't as good, but it's still quite nice. I think the shoulder bits go here, and they made a dent there so you can still attach these on the back. They're annoying to attach because you have to do like this side first, I find, with our one. You have to do that side first, and then that side. You have to like do it like that. You can't just do it at the same time.
And what do you think of the style of it?
It's very nice. It's a similar style to the Deluxe Gaming Series Barricade. Similar style.
Yeah, they've got that really smooth bonnet going out there.
But I personally like this one better because of this one's blocky front.
I like him.
I think just cut in the front.
So I'm stealing him because I like this toy. This is one of my favourite toys from last year. I think he's beautiful. How does he compare to, say, another generation?
It does look like the Cybertronian style of this.
So if we sit them beside
that old mode is based of like the Cybertronian version of what Sideswipe turned into in the movies, but does resemble the Lamborghini Diablo a bit, like with the whites at the very front and that bit going up.
So you like that? You think he's pretty good?
Yeah. I find the wheels very cool. That there's like a rim, And like, I like how like they're only just touching right, so it kind of looks like it's hovering.
That's right. Now I'll have a talk about.
And it goes forward very smoothly.
They do. They roll well. They've got good play value. Right now, I'm going to talk about the Megatron. It's not wowing me. Let's have a look. I don't like this bit at the back of the tank where it's had to fold around the gun.
But the front looks pretty good.
So there's your front version. The front does look.
The front does look pretty good.
Side, okay-ish, I'd say. Okay.
I find the side
back.
Ugly.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I've folded those in 100% correctly either.
Well, they tried, but I think they could have done better.
Now, I do like the turret swivels. That's always a big...
For something.
Now, if we could... Well, I've got one here I prepared earlier, Ori. So, here...
The recent Siege Megatron can't really do it.
No. So, here's another Movieverse Megatron. This guy is huge. This guy's massive. He's missing his missile. I forget his missile. So, this is, I believe, Revenge of the Fallen Megatron's tank mode. We look there, there's a heck of a size difference there.
Well, this one isn't a studio series, it's just random on the shop.
So, and that's, I don't know, I actually like the style of this. Maybe it's the size, it's alien, it's imposing.
I find that creepy, the front.
Oh, yeah.
I find the front creepy, I'm just staring at you. I like that. I like the front of this. I like the...
Go.
I find the front of this one better because, like, I find this one, like, better to, like, it has more play value, and the front looks better. But this one, the sides look cooler, the back looks cool, because as you can see, there are thrusters at the back.
That's right. So if you had to get a Movieverse Megatron toy out of these two, which do you think you'd get?
I would get that one because I like the robot mode better, and it can also has a secret alt mode.
That's it. But before we look at the secret alt mode, he does have, as we mentioned near the start of the video, a third mode. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start.
Well, it's a quadruple changer, actually.
That's it. So we're going to have a look. That makes you off you go, and let's have a look at the third mode. And here we have Megatron in his third mode, which is a jet mode. I will say the transformation for this, again, not overly difficult, but all the tabs of the legs really irked me. Every time I'm getting one tab in, another tab's popping out, everything's got a tab. Tabs are great. Sometimes there's too many tabs. That's what I found with this. I don't think it's too bad. There's like a nice red-looking cockpit. You've got the cannon below, everything else. But for me, it's just a little bit of a mess.
Yeah.
I'm not okay. What? But you said you quite like it.
I like the front. It's more the front. If you look from like an angle like that looks really cool. If you just like look from that angle, it looks really cool. But if you look from there, kind of looks cool. If it's from a distance, and you guys kind of like going as well.
That's it. So
it looks good up close in the front.
And there's the underneath.
The underneath is really ugly.
And there's the back. So the cannon kind of works. He's got a big cannon underneath him that can swivel a little bit, that can fire. The back of the cannon looks like it could be a big booster. You've got boosters there and there as well. So it's an interesting looking Cybertronian jet. I don't have the Last Night Megatron in jet mode at the moment. I could go and do that, but
there's some others that go in jet mode, like one there.
And for me, it's almost a little reminiscent in shape of Gaia Unicron from Prime. So for anyone that's got that toy, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's good for a triple changer. It's good for concept art. Oh no, I'm starting to like it more the more I hold it. But yeah, for me, I like the tank mode a bit more, and for me, the robot mode beats both. Now, Megatron does have one other mode, sort of a secret mode.
Yeah.
Shall we do the secret mode?
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's do the secret mode. And here we have, and this, it's hard to tell whether this is Hasbro made or fan made, but Megatron's gun mode. So I'm trying to hold him so I'm not, as you can see, you've got the barrel, you've got a trigger here, you've got stock, everything. Now we've actually added Siege Megatron's cannon there as a sight, so this obviously doesn't come with that. And this is the hidden gun mode, and some of the bits, the way they move, like it looks quite poor from the top, but like this bit here doesn't move for any other bit of the transformation. So it leads me to believe that maybe this was actually intended by Hasbro at the start, and then they went, no, but they kind of left it in secret. Now, I haven't done it perfect there, but as you can see, he's got a gun mode. What do you think, Orion?
Hands up, Scallywag.
Scallywag, right. What do you think of his gun mode?
I think it looks really good from the side. It looks really genuine. I like how this can click and even makes that really nice clicking sound. But it's unfortunate that you have to like push it back up to click it again. But still cool. I like how they use this bit. I think Hasbro made it. I like how under here you can see the Decepticon symbol. And I like how they use the feet here is like how they use the leg as a thing, and and here there's a curve here. They can put like your finger there. So that feels pretty good to hold.
And, yeah, actually it does. It feels fairly solid, and I think it actually works better holding it like that. So yeah, Megatron's gun mode. Okay, well, thank you for joining us for the unboxing of concept art
Megatron and
Sunstreaker. So, would you recommend these toys to people?
I'm not sure. If you're a fan of Megatron, yes. But if you just want a general good toy, but if you want just like a normal Transformer, I wouldn't recommend it because there's a lot of fiddly parts and stuff with Transformer. But for the normal person, I would recommend the Sunstreaker because like the thing is alt mode and I think and the alt and transformation is much easier. He isn't very stiff, right. And this is very difficult. Yeah,
I'm still impressed with him though. I like you. I do think he's going to live. I do have a section in the Transformatorium that's all Megatron tanks. I do think this guy's going to stay in robot mode. Yeah, I like the robot mode the best.
I think maybe you should put him on shelf in gun mode, honestly.
You reckon? We'll see.
No, we can't because that thing.
We'll play around with it.
Siege Megatron.
Okay, so thank you for joining Orion and Big Angry Trev in the Transformatorium again today and joining us for this unboxing. So, as always, please make sure what do they have to do?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, or we will fry.
And you can check out the website at www.bigangrytrev.com. Okay, I've been Big Angry Trev.
And I'm Ori.
And we will catch you next time.